Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix of the ERL 2014 calendar. And of course, you may be wondering, Austria? This is Korea. Well, of course, we are following the real-life calendar, and without an Austrian Grand Prix Red Bull ring in the 2013 game, we decided we'd have a go around Korea, one of the tracks not on the 2014 calendar, and planning perhaps to race India instead of Sochi later in the year. But of course, now as I record this, we realise that the new game will be out in time for Sochi, so that won't be a problem. Anyhow, we are now out on a pole lap. We already have provisional pole, and you may or may not notice that neither of our championship rivals in second or third is racing at this race. Livo's actually quit the league, unhappy with F1 2013. I think some people are doing that as well. Unfortunate to lose the Williams driver, but of course it's also important to note that Dreglar is missing this race. He's not quit the league, but he's unavailable. So for sure, this is a race where we don't need to win for the championship's sake, we just need to finish, get some decent points on the board. But I would like to show that with those guys racing, I probably could have won anyway, because it's not nice to have others say, you know, you won this because it's only because of attendance, you know. I want to show that it's always going to be me on the top step of the podium when those guys aren't there, and also when those guys do show up. So we set pole there with another Force India 1-2, same as Spain with Crosso, and pretty good advantage in there, 7/10 I think it was between us. So very happy with that, and that's 6 out of 8 poles. And of course, Yeongam being one of my favourite tracks, to be expected that I am towards the front. Hopefully we can get another Force India 1-2 after the Monaco Grand Prix, where Crosso triumphed by over a minute, but we shall see. Here are the lights, 4, 5, and we're away. Pretty even launch, I'd say, between the two of us. It looks like Crosso's still on the inside. I'm going to give him some room there, and my hand goes up. We have slight inter-team contact, and there's no problem. Oh, and in the mirror we can see that Crosso's gone into the wall. Looked like he had a bit of assistance from someone. I couldn't really tell who that was, sorry. And we've managed to establish a margin into turn 3. And another few cars going off there. I think I saw a Ferrari and someone going very far off. I think that's Crosso, as he lost his wing earlier in the lap. As we complete the first lap, look at the advantage, 4.7 seconds. We reel off a series of fastest laps here as the gap increases to 9 and then 13 seconds. It appeared that I'd been the only one who really practiced with this race, I think. In fact, I'd done a 100% race earlier with my girlfriend to prepare for this race, because I knew that heavy fuel would be atrocious with the handling in that last sector, and that proved to be definitely a big help. And pinning at the end of lap 11, we emerge in first place and reel off a series of fastest laps. I think there's 4 in here. 5 in fact, but that was 4 in a row. And we have a huge margin back to second. It's 30 seconds currently. We're pinning again here on lap 28, that is. And again reel off some fastest laps, increasing the margin all the time. And there's a rare mistake on lap 38 as we lose a bit of concentration. And now we're starting to sort of immerse ourselves in another battle, which we don't really want to be in, so I'm going to let Cena through here, as he should be on new and faster tyres. Looks like he has his DRS open there. Is that right? Yeah, it's open. And I really don't want to get involved in this battle. I don't want to ruin these guys' race. I mean, they're having their own race here. There's 3 of them within, I think it looks like 10 seconds or so. And here's our teammate who's struggling on tyres, and poor Crosso. Joining us on the front row of the grid, he's going to have to let us through here. And yeah, bit sad. Hopefully we're going to get a 1-2 here, but it looks like Fox has a good gap back to third himself as we slide around and enter the pits again. The 3-stop being my strategy for this particular race. Put on a set of options for the end. And this is the fastest lap of the race. I'll let you guys enjoy it without commentary. That is the 10th fastest lap of the race for yours truly, and that secures pole, the fastest lap, and as we lap 3rd position, to show how far apart everyone seemed to have drifted towards the end of the race. We've led every lap as well, so should we make it to the line here to take that victory, leading every lap, lights to flag in fact, even in the pit stop phase, and pole position and the fastest lap, it is a grand slam, and absolutely fantastic, another 25 points, and that championship is looking well within our grasp now.
Awesome, truly awesome, what a win.
Thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I shall see you next time for the British Grand Prix. I've been Jacko, see you next time.